Hi, I'm Lindsay Baumgren of Nourish Move Love, and this is your 7-minute hip mobility routine. If you love at-home workouts, hit subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, we are jumping into 7 of my favorite hip mobility exercises you can do with no equipment at home. I personally was struggling with some sticky hips, specifically this hip. It was really sticky, didn't feel good in squats and lunges and all of that stuff. And so I started incorporating these 7 exercises into my daily routine, and I've seen massive improvements. So I'm excited to share these moves with you, and I hope you find them valuable. We're just gonna jump right into the exercises. We got 7 moves to do. So we're gonna start right here. You're gonna take a nice wide stance, like you're making a V with your heels almost. Sit back on your hands, and we're gonna do internal hip rotations. So basically, I'm gonna take my right knee, I'm gonna drop it as far down to the mat as I can, bring it back up, and then I'm gonna do that same thing with my left knee, dropping it down to the mat. That's my sticky one, so it's a little bit harder. You're just gonna take these slow and controlled. We're gonna do each exercise for around 40 to 60 seconds, okay? So you're just flowing through the exercise, doing each side. And of course, if one exercise feels like you could hang out there more, you could always hit pause and hang out there more. But these are exercises that are just good to flow through. You can follow along and just flow through with us, or you can incorporate them just into your daily routine as you continue to work on mobility. We love mobility. Keeps us injury-free, pain-free. Nice. All right. We're gonna do one more each way, and then we're gonna transition to our next exercise. Again, if you can't get your knee to the ground, no worries. This is a move you can continually come back to. All right, nice. So now from here, we're gonna find a 90-90. So I'm drawing a 90 degree and a 90 degree. We're gonna focus on this front knee. So this front knee, I'm going to focus on pushing into the ground as I split my shin bone in half with my chest. So my chest midline and my shin bone are coming together right here. I'm not over the side of my knee. I'm trying to split my shin bone in half, and I'm trying to drive this knee into the ground. Drive it into the ground and hold. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Come back, reset. Now take your hand to the bottom of your foot. Now you're gonna find that again, chest over the middle of my shin. Hold here, and now can you drive this knee into the ground while you push your foot into your hand, okay? Pushing your foot into your hand, you feel that resistance? You're gonna feel this outer glute, this outer hip really fire up. Come back up. We're gonna go for a switch, and we're gonna do that same thing on the other side. So same thing right here, driving this knee into the ground, hinging over, splitting my shin in half with my chest, push that knee into the ground, hold for 3, 2, 1. Sit up, reset, take your hand to the bottom of your foot, hinge over, and now push your foot into your hand. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Nice, we're gonna do that same thing again. Flow through those hips, right there. Split the shin in half, drive that knee into the ground. This is active mobility. You make it as hard as you can by that tension and resistance you're adding. Come back up, reset, hand to shoe. In half, push the foot into the hand, hold for 3, 2, 1. Nice, come back up, switch, and same thing, other side. Split that shin in half, push this knee into the ground, push, push, push for 3, 2, 1. Come back up, hand to foot. Here we go. Split that shin in half, push that foot into the hand for 3, 2, and 1. Nice, come back up. Okay, come back over, 90-90s. We're gonna hang out here, and now we're gonna focus on this back leg that's gonna be working instead of the front leg, okay? So I'm going to lift my knee off the ground, set it down. Now can you lift this back heel? That's harder, off the ground. Set it down. Lift the knee, drop it, lift the heel, drop it. Lift the knee, drop it, lift the heel, drop it. Nice. Hold that heel up if you can. Hold that heel up for 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Set it down. Open, internal. Right here, we're hitting this outer. Lift 3, 2, 1. One more time. Lift, lower, lift, and lower. Switch it out. Other side. Nice work, you guys. These are challenging hip mobility moves, right? Here we go. Back knee up. Set it down. Back heel up. Set it down. Back knee up. Set it down. Back heel up. But these small movements, I know they seem small, but they are so impactful. You start adding these to your daily mobility routine, and you will instantly see improvements in your range of motion as they continue to work on them, right? Your hips will feel less sticky. Believe it or not, I actually sit at a desk for the majority of my job. Filming workouts is just a small, tiny portion. Lift. We're gonna do one more. So this is so good for those hips, right? Last one, hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Now we're gonna come onto our hands and knees. You're coming into a tabletop position, right? So shoulders are stacked over wrist, hips are over knees. We're gonna take the hip through a full range of motion. So right knee is gonna draw a big circle, slow and controlled, as much range of motion as you can, and then you're gonna reverse that range of motion. Controlled articular rotations, right here. Lift. You wanna find that range of motion. How big can you make it in a controlled, slow pattern? Controlled, slow pattern. You can intensify this as you build up by adding a resistance band. Start with a very light resistance band. Lift, big controlled circle. Bring it back and we're gonna switch. Bring it back. Nice. Same thing other side. Big controlled circle. Big controlled circle. Nice, drawing that circle with that knee.
I think it's really helpful to be aware of differences between sides too, because like this one, I feel great. The other side, really tough for me.
Right.
So I obviously need to work on that one a little more.
Yep, you can hang out there, continue to work on it. Yeah, I mean, we all have muscle imbalances in our body just naturally. And the thing that can happen is if you don't work on that side, that imbalance is just gonna continue to get worse, and that's typically when injury happens, because your stronger, more active muscles are taking over. Nice work, you guys, awesome job. So now from here, you're just gonna widen those knees, bring your forearms to the ground, and go into a frog rock. So you're just hinging back and forward, hinging back and forward. This should feel good, right? I love adding this to my mobility routine, especially on leg day. Great way to open up the hips, get more range of motion in your squats, your lunges. It's a move I'm continually still working on. This just still feels so tight and sticky for me. Nice. Bring it back up. Nice. Now you're gonna come over onto your butt, okay? You're gonna activate those hip flexors. Come into a nice V-sit here. You can support yourself by sitting back. You could always put a dumbbell or a marker here. You're just gonna lift the leg up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over. Lift and lift. So you could continue to work on this by adding an ankle weight. If you wanted to add some weight, you could work on that range of motion. How high can you lift the weight? You could put a bench or a stool here. See if you can get your leg up and over that bench or stool. Nice. We're gonna do one more each way, and then we're gonna go into our final exercise. Up and over, last one, up and over. Nice, you're gonna come up to a standing. For our final move, it is the Cossack Squats. So you're gonna go nice and wide, toes face me or slightly out. I'm gonna hit right. These toes pop up towards the ceiling. And you're just gonna go to the other side. Side to side, really getting into that hip mobility. So now your hips should feel good. They should be nice and warm, right? Should be able to get nice and low in these. Nice, good range of motion. Opening up those hips, sitting deep into this heel, sitting deep into that heel. If you want to add more mobility, you could give yourself a little stretch at the bottom. Up and over to the other side. Open and stretch, right? Nice, open and stretch. One more on the other side, and we finish off this mobility routine. Awesome job. I hope you found these exercises helpful. You can add them to your daily routine. Nice work, Rach.
Thank you.
If you're looking for more at-home workouts, you can find them at nourishmovelove.com. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me for that hip mobility routine. If you loved it, hit subscribe to our channel. I've loaded up a 10-minute leg workout for you right here now that your legs are nice and warm. Or find a free 2-week strength program in this playlist right here. Have a great day.